Hey guys, hey girls, welcome to a new video from Jasper Dark. It's been each and an arm. It's been a long time since I actually made a video from my YouTube channel. So why is that? Well, just too busy. Busy working, busy everything. But I decided that it's time to grab a few new videos, throw them into the mix and see if anything happens from it. So we're gonna start out with a little indie game called Manor Lords. It's not actually little, it's actually a pretty cool game, but it is still under development. So let's see here. Friedlein, no thank you. We're gonna call ourselves Jasper Dark, as we always do. And with that in mind, maybe we should choose black and go, I don't know. Yeah, let's do a sun. Because I actually have a tattoo that looks a lot like that, so that makes sense. So let's push it on. I'm gonna take the rise to prosperity, and we're gonna go relaxing, because if there's one thing I don't want to mess around with is the water table. I haven't played this for so long, so we're gonna start it out a little easy before we start, you know, getting further into it. This is gonna be a short little video, just to get me back into the game again. Where others see trouble, you see potential. These lands shall become rich and prosperous under your skillful management. We hope so. Reach the large town settlement level to achieve victory. That is probably gonna take a little bit of a while. So let's start by zooming out. We have the corner. And I'm just gonna pause it for a second so we don't use the time, because this is a time sensitive game. So if I just allow the time to go, I might end up in a little bit of a problem. So I do actually see one little thing here which is not problematic, but we have the starting setup for the settlers here. We have a fruit over here, and we have our wild animals here. So we need to build somewhere in the middle, which is actually okay, I think. But let's start by putting down a logging camp. We're gonna put it right here.
Get to work, lads!
Just start those up. So what they're gonna do is they are gonna grab the timber from here, from the supplies. We have 15 timber. They're gonna drag it all the way over. And just, you know, you don't want to sit here watching this happening. So we're gonna speed it up a little bit. There we go. That poor cow or ox is on speed. So we're gonna start by building the logging camp. That's gonna make us the building materials for all the other stuff. We might as well put down the hunter's cabin right away. Could probably get away with putting it there. Put one guy in here for now. And then there's the fruit. It's so far away. It hurts my eyes seeing them that far away, but that's what it is. So now we have those two things figured out. The next thing we need to just fix is gonna be the first buildings. I guess they're gonna have to be over here, but before plotting anything down, I wanna check one other thing. Because I forgot that. Fertility. So we have good armor. Okay, flax. Yeah, barley is okay. Rye is really good. Underground water we don't really work with because I put it on the easy path. So we need to be a little careful about just using, well, it's pretty much fertile all over, so not really a problem. So we can just plug it down here. I wasn't gonna build the... What's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't gonna build the fields right here. This was more a question of... I want to make this road like that. Nice. A little bit of a creek going on here. Building some houses. I'll leave a little bit here open. So that's gonna generate 3 houses, and I can expand with 3. So we have 6, and we need 5 to begin with. Let's see, did they get this up and running? They did. So I'm just gonna let them build that before I do anything else. These guys are working on the camp. That is all fine and good. These guys are working. We have 9 months remaining before supplies run out in the food red path, and fuel is for 31 months. But that's because we only have the 1 house. That's gonna go rapidly down. Probably put one more up here. And this area of work. So we have a clay deposit here. Ooh, rich iron deposit. That's nice. I would have liked some fish though, but we have 2 trade points, so that's fine. I like the shoal fish because they make it really easy in regards to food, but we can get around that.
Check that doorway's width so that a cart can fit.
So we have the first house up and running. Apparently I made a little boo-boo because I actually made the houses too small to expand.
Don't forget to check the level of the foundation.
Not a big problem. Clearing away on the trees, which is fine. I think I'm gonna move it this way over so we clear it up so we don't get too much disturbance from the animals. I don't actually know if that could hurt the
Come along,
animals,
lad.
as in remove a food source. That would be bad. So we're currently down to 15 months of fuel, and that's because we now have 2 houses. So when the next one comes in, we're probably gonna go down to, well, it went from 31 to 15, which is half, so shit. I can't do that calculation in my head. It's too early in the morning. I haven't gotten enough coffee. My coffee's turned cold. Meh. Well, here's the sponsored part of the video. So instead of the cold coffee, we're gonna go with the energy drink from Cold, which is absolutely not something that I'm sponsored by. It's just a drink that I have. Oops. Alright, so the thing here is now we get the homelessness. Because we have 3 houses, we need 5. It's gonna be sorted now it's down to 1. And they won't be freezing in the winter. So we have exposed goods, we have exposed goods. So what we need to make here is a pantry. The thing is, we don't actually have people to be in the pantry. What's the word I'm looking for? Work in it. So what we're gonna start with instead is we're gonna make a well, of course. And since I made this into the easy, I can place it where I want. Normally you have to, you know, be observant about that. Marketplace. I'm gonna make a little marketplace here.
Splendid work on the roof, good sirs. Check that doorway's width so that the
So we just got a development point, so before we put in the marketplace, let's check what we're gonna do here. So, here's the thing. I know this is fertile ground, so we're gonna have fields. So it makes sense to go for that part of it. Rye is a really good one, but orchards are really good too. Enables employing oxen of farmers. Let's do the orchards. $43, 86, 72. Yeah, let's do that. So we have no homelessness. We are gonna do one thing here, and that is just gonna remove the work area, or move the work area. The hitching post we should probably also move. So we'll relocate that in here. That for the fields. We're gonna make Emma? Guess we are. Flax, that was also pretty good here. So we may have to do flax there. And emmer. Body is not so good there. Okay, and rye we can't do. So basically we're gonna make emmer and flax up here. That's close enough for a... I seem to remember something about that's pasture. Do we need something about a little filter on it? I don't know. I thought I did. Alright, so we have the well up and running. The marketplace has been designated. We have 6 of these up and running. And how are we looking here? Fuel is down to 3 months, so let's build a woodcutter's lodge.
Come on, people!
fellow, and then we're gonna go flags. So 87, 93, that's fine. And it's not gonna activate before I build the farm, so it was just so I got it in. Pantry is full, so we should probably build one of those. Just need this other one, that's other one. Let's grab one guy from here, put him in here, and get some wood cutting done. Then we need to go for the storehouses. So we have the ordinary one. The thing is, the granary is full right now, so let's start by building that. We're gonna build it right next to the marketplace for ease of use. But actually, no, don't mind. I was thinking about maybe putting it up a little, putting a road in behind here, but it's really not necessary. So considering that this is an indie game, they got like one developer working on this. This is outstanding. Such a good game so far in regards to middle age, you know, building and stuff. It is really, really, really impressive. It is still a game in development, so that means that there's still gonna be issues. Sometimes when you build a castle, or I don't know really if I would call it a castle to begin with, the administration building, the manor itself. Once you start building that, you can actually walk through the city. I think you can actually already. Yeah, visit mode. And like it says here in red letters, very early in development, expect glitches. Oh yeah. Winter is approaching. But we got fuel enough for 11 months, so we actually got that up pretty fast, so that's nice. So the woodcutter storage is full, and that's because we haven't built this ordinary storehouse yet, so we're gonna build that too. Gonna place it right here. And let's see here, we have 51 timber, so we're actually pretty well on the way with everything that needs to be done there. How's food? 16 months. We're doing fairly good here in the beginning. But now comes the winter, and this is where it gets a little tricky. Thunderstorm. Nice. That would be my energy drink, due to lack of warm coffee. Because I can't be bothered to go into the kitchen and pressing one button to warm up the coffee. Wow. Yep, so we need the farmhouse. But we're not gonna go there yet, because we need more inhabitants before we start building that. But it's fine, the field is there, it doesn't really cost me anything. It's just been, you know, designated, so to speak. So we have now the granary is done. I'm gonna pull him out here, because we should have enough to be set. We have 11 months worth of fuel. We're going into the winter now. But we should be able to get through the winter with that. So we could build an orchard already now, but it's 50 gold. And I only have 100, so I'd much rather build the ordinary, you know, carrots thingy. The thing is, I need way bigger buildings for that, or lots. Because when you do that, they're going to be utilizing the garden. So we want to do it in quite another way. And I don't want that to be here in the middle. This is going to be the middle of the city. So expect some things to change around a little. So there's 51 on the timber. That's fine. So we're currently not really building anything. So we have the storage house, we have the granary is up and running. They're putting berries into it, nice. Right now it's actually more important that we work there than setting up a stall barn. So let's build a couple of houses more. No foraging in the winter, as you can see here. The white berries are out to zero. So we have bread, we have meat, we have berries, we have everything. I would really like to. Yeah, we need a church.
I think the window should go over there.
And I do believe that in order to build the church, we're gonna need planks. Yep. So we're gonna go here. Gonna build the saw pit. So I'm gonna build it. I'm not actually gonna be using it right away because, again, we need more people. Might as well put it right next to that. So currently we still have one unassigned family that's for building, and we have 4 assigned families. And that is basically because what we need here is we need more people to move in. We just got a new family moving in. So speak of good devil, as they say. So we're gonna put him in here, work here. We're using a bit of a timber right now, so might as well get that done. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to be 10 houses, and we currently have 6 families. So we have 4 ready to move in houses. Have an army, and yeah, so we currently have 2 available living spaces, but that's because they haven't finished building these 2 yet. So now we have 3. Yes, sir. And we have 1. Okay, that's what the parenthesis is. That's the one that is being built. Crew is 53, that could be better, but they're kind of sad about their homelessness. But that's just how it is. I love the way that you see how they built this. It's so good. That's one of the things that makes this game kind of stand out from a lot of the others.
Summer's coming soon.
Family. We have berries is growing, so let's get them back into the field. Also because we now have another family moved in, so we now have 7 families, and that's so when we reach 8, we're gonna make some more houses again. We could probably just start making ready for that. wonder if we could fit in the church here. I think it's not big enough, but we'll see. How much building mats do we have? 41 timber. Guess we could plop down a few more houses here. Just fill this out. Yeah, that would be the best thing, I think. Put one in the sawmill. So we have approval is going up. That's because the homelessness disappeared. We have 2 free and 3 more coming in, with 2 more because they could be expanded. So we have 7 ready, almost. I guess we could build a few more here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna plug in the fields. Again, not building the farmhouse right away. Slightly one more. That's nice. Yeah, it's 0.9. That's fine. And we are gonna put flax, crop rotation, put weed. Body isn't that bad either. Let's put that on there. Let's see over here. Body is still okay. Alright, so we have 3 fields up and running. If I remember correctly, it takes... I can't remember. Damn. Okay, it is what it is. I guess we should probably build the farmhouse. And make the 2 expansions. We have 2 small marketplaces here. Marketplaces. We have 2 small stalls. That's what I was going for. We could use... Oh, I need flax. That's right. No, I have flax. Okay, fine. Brain dead. Means we'll also need a sheep farm somewhere. To make wool. 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 It sounds like something from Skyrim, that those guys at the mountain would say wool. Part of a dragon shout. How is it goes? Rustofa or something. Rusfadu. I can't remember. Anyways, I'm just digressing here. Let's see, what should be the next we do here? Maybe, yeah, we could definitely do that. Maybe not over there. I don't know what would be quickest, going that way around to the granary or that way around. Probably
Gave the
that way
old
around.
ox a handful.
But again, I'm flabbergasted when thinking about the fact that all of this is made by, you know, one little person. Let's see here. Fuel is down to 2 months, which is Okay, we're out of the winter, so it's not a big deal, but let's get one guy in here to work on it again. And since we have 2 available, we're always leaving 1 for building new stuff, but let's put 1 more in forge, because that's full up, so might as well get that done. 6 granary, got 3 breads, which I'm not producing myself, it's part of the original stuff I had. We have 22 meat, that's nice, and we have berries. So, we should probably start making some. Do it like that. And now I'm gonna do the other sort of houses. Yeah, that should be enough, I think. Now, the reason I'm making these so big is because now I'm gonna build in the vegetable gardens. Normally I should probably do that from the very beginning of the game, but I don't really see any planks. We do have 1 guy here, so why aren't I seeing anything? The work area so we can clean this place up for building instead of just turning it down. And then we might need to make some building new stuff just to make sure that we can get the first one in. Just to make sure that we don't spend all the timber. Again, it's this balance between using the timber for building new houses, or using it for making the planks that we're gonna need for the next upgrade of buildings. And so we're good on food. We just need to keep on thinking ahead in regards to that, because this is one of those games where it will quickly, run away from you. I think I'm gonna resituate this one. Place it over here. So they're gonna tear it down and moving over here, and that means we also need to do it with this one. We don't need to, but let's do it. So we're gonna have the hunting camp up there, because we're good on meat as far as I remember. 20, yes, and 130-ish. So I'm gonna fill up the granary, because right now I freed up a lot of workers, because, well, let's face it, this didn't end up working on the timber right now. So we got these 2 up. This was good, because now we can make the vegetable garden.
That actually needs some coffee.
So this is gonna cost me money, so we just went from 100 to 70. But it is also gonna make me a new food revenue. Huh? Oh, we finished the foraging. Okay. got the logging camp up and running again. Now it's salt pit like that. Everything is good again. So we have +2, we have 2 ready and we have 4 incoming. We got new mercenary companies available, and we just got a new family again. We're gonna put them over on the farm. Everything is gonna go in the farm right now. They're working their butts off. We have 2 wheat fields and we have the flax. So I need to remember one thing, and that is we need the mill. We need plank for that. Of course we do. We need the planks, we need the planks, we need the planks. Please work hard. So we don't have any timber storage. Why don't we have a timber storage? Got a new family down here, and we are up and running on the vegetables. Let's see here, do we get anything in on the not yet, but let's see what it says up here. Food 9 months, food 7 months. And we have 0 vegetables, 22 meat, and 27 berries. I'm not super impressed, but meh. So I'm also gonna need to start thinking about, let's clear out that, getting, so we need the planks. We have 20 now, so it's actually enough to build the church. I'd actually think maybe just let it go for now, and once we clear out this area we can start worrying about the church. Let's see how much it actually takes up of room. Yeah, pretty sure it is. So planks are now really rocking. So we might as well just continue this road on.
This is heavier than books.
Alright, so far so good. What are we gonna make here? Did we put in the things out here?
Practically melts in your mouth. Go and see for yourself.
Nope, no.
Go to your old office.
What about the... trading post could be here, yes. Livestock trading too. Let's see, what about the manor? Oh yeah, we could put the manor in here. But we won't do that because then I won't be able to make the... Ugh. It should be over here somewhere where I can place the granary and the storehouse inside the walls. Seems a little wasty to put where's the upgrade? Can't upgrade it? God damn it. That's gotta be because we need to upgrade the buildings here first. Alright, so the good thing here is animal pen doesn't actually cost anything. Other than tanks. Place them over here, but whatever. We can always change it later. Though it's not preferred to do it that way. I prefer to think and then do it. We all know that. So we have one living space available right now, so we're gonna need to improve on that somewhat. Luckily that's not a big issue. Need to be aware that we're going through. And why are we running low on food? That's why. Because we have plenty of things right now. So while this is just working its way, I'm just gonna go quick bio. And as always, there's always the potential for disaster when you leave the screen for just a little bit. But in this case, well, we're still alive. And we have a couple of new people. So let's get this up and... Now everything is fine there. Oh, it's the windmill on... Okay. I forgot about that. 96... 90... Yeah, 93, that's it. And then we're gonna make a mill oven right here. Because I'm gonna build out this place too. So 2 incoming there. We have a full farmhouse. We should have. Let's see here. We have exactly 0 crops. Why do we have 0 crops? That's weird. So we have 50 hides. We should probably start thinking about these. But apparently we need to upgrade this first. Everyone, one hide every days. Or 2 Oh, and then it costs money. Okay, lovely. That's why it didn't cost money when I did the first one. Ah, damn it.
Come on, laddie.
We're getting down to the part where it's not super good. Oh, nice. So when we go out on the map, we start seeing what we're working with here. I really like this little thing also. Maybe we should put in a training station now. The question is, where should we put it? It's very close there. We also have one over there. We're gonna need a road here. Got it connected. So that's really important to get those two connected. There's the train post right down here. Alright, so let's see here. weird seeing that I don't actually have ordinary full screen. But anyways, what I was going for here was I'm gonna stop the video here. It's been a hoot or something like that. So 1 hour. We got a pretty good city up and going for beginner, and we'll continue on that later on.